Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Lisa again here with a week ahead reading for Taurus, my beautiful Taurians. Sun, moon or rising. Now keep in mind guys, this is a general reading, so if you want a more specific reading for you, I do private readings. My email is in the description along with all of the cards that I'll be using today for the reading. Also, if you guys could find it in your hearts to please like, share, subscribe, I would really appreciate it because I'm trying to grow the channel. Okay, looking for the week ahead for Taurus. Thank you, Spirit. Week ahead for Taurus. So the first thing that I get when I jump into the energy field this week is that this is a massive spiritual week for you guys. Whether you can see it on the outside world or not, there is a lot going on behind the scenes that you guys may or may not be aware of that is affecting the external world quite significantly this week. I definitely want to say that you are going through some sort of spiritual awakening. Now, sometimes this can be really obvious and other times not so much. But Spirit's just saying this is a week where you want to slow down and take it really easy because a lot of the things that are happening will be happening in the internal world. Now, when it comes to your work this week, I would say that this is a week where the energy is very up and down. So don't be surprised if you get called into some sort of team meeting where there could be some questions surrounding the financial flow of the business this week. Some of you also may get the opportunity to start a really big new project with somebody at your work in a different department. I'm also seeing that there could be a potential need for taking some time off for some of you as well this week, because I do feel like because of all of the tension and the stress that's been caused by this internal shift and awakening, sometimes we just need a minute to take a breath and turn the corner before coming back out and integrating the changes in the external world. And so this is one of those weeks where I feel like some internal realizations leads to a new beginning in both your financial and your work fields. I want to say that there is a potential for a opportunity to work in something that you haven't actually worked before. So some of you might actually be getting a job this week, but for most of you I feel like this is something that you're already aware of and that you've been dealing with for the last few weeks, so it's not new news. So sometimes when we go through a spiritual awakening, and this will only be for a very few of you, but Spirit is asking me to talk about it. Sometimes when we go through a spiritual awakening, it can actually be caused by the passing of a loved one. And in this particular case, for one of you out there, I'm not sure who it is. I'm so sorry to inform you that I do see that one of your loved ones is going to pass this week. Again, I don't think that this is unexpected. Whoever I'm talking to, you know about this person already, and it's not going to be a shock. I wish I could say that it was going to be easy, but the reality is this is one of those moments in your life that is going to be sacred and it's going to shift your world forever. The rawness and the newness that's going to come from it is quite profound. So just remember that as you're going through the process of the grief, wave after wave, it's actually a new beginning in your life. So for everybody else, I really feel like this is one of those weeks where there could be a financial breakthrough as well happening. It could come after some uncertainty about your financial flow. Relationship wise, I feel like this week there is a lot of internal questioning going on, and I think that that's actually meant to cause some reflection in a third party situation. For someone out there, I'm feeling like there is a third party situation that I am picking up on, and I need you to know that you need to have faith because it's not what it first appears to be. I do feel like that third party will be removed from the situation over time, and that you were put into this particular relationship for the purpose of getting to know a deeper aspect of yourself and your own consciousness. I'm also feeling like there could be a turning point in a savings plan as well this week for somebody out there. So don't be surprised if you get an opportunity to put away more money than you have in the past. And I would recommend doing that because I feel like for all of you next week, there could be a little bit of a financial blip on your radar. You need to put some money aside for whatever that is. It could be an unexpected bill. It could be an expected bill. whatever it is, you are going to need some extra cash flow next week. So Spirit's saying this week you need to put away for that if possible. Okay, what else, Spirit? What else is coming in for Taurus this week, please, Spirit? It is time. Tell your story and weave your reality. Wow, this is really powerful stuff, you guys. For those of you who are going through a conscious spiritual awakening, you're going to start to get to understand the more mechanical aspects of how the reality is actually working for you. It's time for you to step into your power and actually start to consciously create your reality through telling your story to other people and embodying the lessons that you've learned in the pathway from the past and the pain that you've already been through. So I would say to you that this is a week where there could be some really profound insights into the nature of reality itself. I'm talking really deep psychological worldview shifts happening this week. So I'm really excited for you guys for that, because even for some of you out there, I am feeling like there are mortality issues that are coming up this week as well. So it could be that you're either going through a midlife crisis where you've just hit your 40s and you've realized that, hey, life doesn't go forever. I'm looking over the hill and all I can see from here is that everybody I love is going to die. My body is going to decompose and I'm not going to be able to do all of the things that I could do in my youth. That's a really important time in your life at the moment. And I think that going through that negative energy can actually really help you to get to the core of who am I beyond life? What is the purpose of our life? How does this all work? And I think that for some of you out there, you're going to be having some major breakthroughs in that energy this week. So moving on from that perception and stepping into a powerful realization that life just begins at 40. There's so much more to do. There's so much more to see. There's so much more to embody. And so it's a rebirth of the excitement and the passion for life moving forward coming back in that I think has been missing for a few of you for a while now. So I feel really positive about that when it comes to shifting our life and our worldview. I do feel like these are some big chapter changes that you guys are going through that could take up to 6 months to play out. But this week particularly is super important for you to be who you are. It's time to tell your story and to weave your reality in a way that other people can see the growth that you've gone through, because I do feel like some people around you might be judging you from past mistakes or past things that you've done. If that does happen, it's time to speak up. It's time to not let them hold you accountable for things that happened in the past. The past is over and people need to let it go. And I think that this is you stepping into the power of walking away from the past and looking to the future in a really positive and generative light. So Mother Mary is actually working with you guys this week. I feel like that is the divine mother of all things, in the sense that the feminine energy is going to be super healing for you guys this week. I would say hold space for yourself and don't get lost in the divine order. So this lot of cards here is telling me that towards the end of the week, you guys might be tempted to fall into some sort of depression. And what I'm saying to you is that life is a wave. We have good times, we have bad times. You can't get out of the bad. So my advice is dive in. Don't be scared. If you are going to go into that energy, fully go into it, fully feel it, process it emotionally, so that when you do come out the other side of the wave, the momentum that you gain through the depth of your discomfort is actually going to shoot you into a whole new reality. So it's like yin and yang here. Like, this is all really light energy. This is all spiritual awakening, joy, fun, growth, amazement, magic. This is all illusory, separated, dualistic energy. So what I'm saying to you is there could be a little bit of up and down happening this week, and I really feel like it's purposeful. It's to gain momentum. So if you think of a negative emotion like anger, grief, pain, they're the ones that really drive us to take action. And so internalizing that energy this week and really holding space for yourself to just feel the energy as it goes through your field is going to be super important for you, because I feel like whatever it is happening at the moment, particularly if you are going to lose a loved one or if you are going through a process of a life change, just remember that this stuff takes time and that you're doing really well, and that the universe is holding you as you go through weaving your reality from a space of darkness to light. You're taking the dark inner workings of your spirit and you're expressing them into the light through the story that you tell yourself, through the story that you tell others. So Spirit just really wants to encourage you this week to step into your power. Don't give in to any of this dualistic thinking that may come up for you. If you do, go into it fully with the conscious awareness that it's serving you in a purpose, so that you can not resist it and actually feel it. Sometimes when we have these energies come up, we want to spiritually bypass ourselves and talk ourselves out of it. And Spirit's saying, don't do that this week. If you are going to go into this turning point, go into it wholeheartedly, and you'll come out the other side shining brighter than you've ever shone before. So an intense week energetically this week, you guys. I really think that there's some amazing turning points happening for a lot of you. And I really feel like there is a lot of emotional and mental growth this week. So I hope that helps. And I will see you guys in the next one.